Hi, Damien Girardin here, co-founder and head of design at Reedin, and I'm here right now to talk to you about our brand new line of Twintips, which I'm pretty excited about because we have a lot of new things in them, including our brand new model, the GOODDAY, that you'll hear about in a few seconds. So the first thing that's really interesting on our boards is that they're all made right here in Europe, close to our warehouse, so the impact for shipping is really low. But the main thing is we're getting an exceptional quality of the boards. The consistency from one board to another is absolutely perfect, and it makes for a board that just rides simply better than anything else. So new for this year, all our boards are made with our new GreenPoxy resin, which is a 35% plant-based resin. And after several years of testing, we're very confident about it. And what's great is it doesn't make us do any compromise on riding performance, while at the same time minimizing our impact on the environment. All our boards are designed with one very clear design philosophy, is to have a board that is as grippy as possible, so you can jump as high as possible, you can go upwind as easy as possible, and rise in the chop as good as possible, because not everybody gets to ride in those perfect lagoons in Brazil, and most of us ride in choppy conditions. So this is really our core idea on those boards. And so all our rockers, outlines and flex have really been tuned for this one goal in mind, which is be as good as possible in normal world conditions. So the way you're going to pick your board in our line is very simple. It's going to depend on how powered and how fast you're riding, and then obviously it's going to depend on your weight and height. Our boards have a lot of 3D shaping on the bottom. First of all, we have that single concave in the middle that goes into a triple concave in the tips, so you have a lot of grip back here. And then we have that rail edging channel which goes from foot to foot, and that gives a lot of grip in between your feet, which means you don't really have to focus too hard on getting to push too hard on your back foot to get natural grip. And finally, the double swallow tips allows the board to be pushed a little deeper in the water, so you get a little grip out of your feet. Super E is the easiest, most comfortable, most intuitive board that you can find, and the flex has been tuned to work perfectly for the speed that most riders, most kiters out there are riding at. It's been tested in not perfect conditions on purpose, because our goal was really to make it work everywhere in the world. Of course, you get perfect water, it's going to be even better, but definitely you know that this board is going to perform really well right there at your home spot where it's choppy and the water is not perfect. Super E comes in 134, 137, 140 and 143, and make sure you go to your favorite kite dealer to get your hands on one, because I know you're gonna like it. Big E is a great addition to our Twintip line. The goal when we designed it was to make the most fun light wind board to ride ever. So we offset the fins so they're towards your heel side, which makes the board really grippy. And it feels like it's less wide than it is when you ride, even though you still have the surface area to get that extra power in super light wind. The rocker and grip have been tuned to work as good as possible, even when it's choppy. So it gives you a board that is still fun to jump and ride, do all your normal tricks, except that you can ride in super light wind. Big E comes in 153 by 46, which is absolutely perfect for those light wind days. KEVPRO is designed for riders that want to go fast, want to ride powered, want a lot of pop in their jump, just like Kevin does. The way we built it, there's those carbon stringers on it, which gives that amazing response to the board, really quick response. That's why you want to ride it fast. KEVPRO comes in a 133, 136 and 139. And one side note is, you may want to know, Kevin is about 80 kilos and he does ride the 133. Reason for that is because the board is designed in a way where it got a lot of grip and can be ridden a little smaller, which puts your back foot closer to the back fin, and that's how Kevin gets that extra grip. So if you don't ride fast, load your board and jump high, KEVPRO is definitely your board. SPACEAGENCY was a very personal project for me. It was kind of like looking at Twintip design and say, how about there's no limitation on shape and material? So this really was the starting point. Construction-wise, it's a full carbon board, and it's not just one type of carbon. We have 3 different carbons on it. The deck has a 12K carbon, which means it's a very thin weave, which means it works really well in compression, which the deck gets when you're riding. So it's very quick response in compression. Underneath, we have the UD stringers also are made for compression but also extension, so we have a very good combination between the 12K and the UD on the deck. The bottom also has the UD stringer, which is really good for compression and extension, being a flat weave. And then we have a layer of 3K, which is really good for compression and extension also at the same time, but also a very durable material. So we have a board that is still very strong. So really the combination of these three materials is what gives that magic feel when you jump on the board the first time, and that really only carbon can provide. For the shape of the board, same thing. We decided there was no limitation, so we looked at how the board works, where the efforts are going, and the idea was really to remove material everywhere we could. So we only kept the thickness where it's needed, where the efforts are going through, pretty much from your feet to the fins and to the edge of the board. So that's why you see all that core everywhere, which removes a lot of material from the board. For the bottom, we went with that double to quad concave, which gives a lot of grip, a lot of speed without slowing you down in the middle, because the concave is very minimal in the center of the board where the water flow goes sideways to the board. The fins are mounted with a slight angle, which makes them stand more vertical in the water. So again, you get more grip. And then we moved our channels on the bottom closer to your heels. So really that's where you push the hardest with your feet. So that's where you get the most grip. So that really provides a very grippy board that's can be ridden really fast and gonna fly over all the chop because you get so much grip and you fly through everything. Space Agency really stays true to our design philosophy with the added lively, light and crispy magic feel that really is out of this world, and that is why we call it the Space Agency. Space Agency comes in 135, 138 and 141. GOODDAY is a whole new board in the lineup this year, and it was designed specifically for lighter weight female riders. It keeps all the performance from KEVPRO, the comfort, the grip, the nice pop, but it's adapted to less powerful morphologies. The board is newer for really easy grip, great carving and easy upwindability. It's got a softer flex, which makes it very lively and responsive for these lighter riders. GOODDAY comes in 132 and 135, which covers perfectly a range of weight from like 45 to 75 kilo riders. MINIKEV was clearly inspired by the ground team. We wanted a board for them that was just like Kevin's. Obviously, it's been designed for them, so it's shorter, narrower, has a softer flex. So this younger shredder can rip just as hard as Kevin. Overall, we're very proud of our Twintip line. I really truly believe that we have a board for everyone out there. So make sure you visit your favorite kite shop to get your hands on one, because I know we have the board for you in that range.